Hello and welcome. My name's Sam and this is The Little Greenhouse Creates. Thank you for joining me today and welcome to our new stamp set of the week, Fern and Flora. It is this wonderful 12 stamped stamp set. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 images and 1, 2, 3, 4 sentiments. So you've got sincere thanks, thankful for you, you make the world a better place, and you're an amazing friend. So they're really nice sentiments. You also, so it's a big bundle actually, so it's not just a stamp set, you get the dies. There are 14 dies, and they cut out all of this greenery. You've got a little flower here. This will cut out as one and you make it up as 3 little flowers. You've got 2 butterflies. You've got a sentiment area, what do you call it, sentiment strip cut out. So you got 14 of those, and it comes with the bundle, or the suite, should I say. It comes with this amazing embossing folder. It's beautiful. I'm just going to grab my paper, just 2 seconds. Grab my paper and I put it in there. You should be able to see all the beautiful ferns that come out on this embossing folder. It's really, really beautiful. And then also, if you're interested in the suite, it comes with beautiful papers. Let's bring this over. So you get 2 sheets of each of this. So you've got, they're all 12 by 12. They're not actually fitting all into my camera, so apologies. So you've got this beautiful one here. It's got these wonderful ferns, and you've got beautiful, they're all my soft sea foam flower foliage down here with the beautiful moths. On the other side, you've got the this pattern, which is the soft sea foam. There are about 9 colours in this pack completely. You've got the new peaceful pine and the new golden glow making an appearance in these, as well as the soft sea foam, secret sea, old olive, and there's black in there as well. So you've got, this is the I'm gonna have to remember this, golden glow color. So you've got berry burst, you've got white, you've got the golden glow, you've got old olive, you've got black, you've got secret sea, you've got the peaceful pine. So this is beautiful colors in here, and that's your berry burst background. Again, much more smaller foliage, still the same design, so. And on the back of that one, you've got the old olive greenery. And this has got these beautiful white flowers in here. Turn that over, and this is the secret sea. And then last but by no means, last but no means least, you've got these beautiful golden glow flowers. And you've got these wonderful old olive ferns. And on the reverse of this one, again, you have got like the leaves, but they're stamped out images rather than coloured in. So they are the beautiful papers that come with the bundle. So for a Monday, we're going to do a very quick and simple card, which is this one here. So we're going to use not just the stamp set, but we're actually going to use a tiny bit of the designer series paper, and we've got the cardstock as well. So let's bring in the supplies. You've already seen the berry burst. So this measures, as usual, 8 inches by 5 3/4, and I've scored it at the 4-inch mark. So we can fold and burnish with our bone folder. So let's go down. There we go. Do it on both sides. Then I have 2 pieces of white cardstock, and they both measure 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. One for the outside and one for the inside. I have a piece of the designer series paper, which measures 5 1/2 by 1 1/4. Yeah, 1 1/4. Then I've got a 5 1/2 by 7/8 of an inch berry burst. And then I have 3/4 of an inch by 5 1/2 inches of white for the sentiment. So let's start with the stamping first. So let's take that one out. Those 2. So the first thing to do is to stamp your sentiment, and I've just got the happy birthday, and I'm going to stamp it in the Peaceful Pine. So this is the new inks pad, if you haven't seen it. So whereas normally we push at the top, flick it over and it slides down, this is much easier, much more simpler, and quite effective. So you literally pull apart. This then folds behind it. It's magnetic, so this folds behind it, and so you know you don't lose it, and then it can sit on your pad just like so. When you're finished, just pop the lid back on and turn it over. But if you bring in another one, which is the Golden Globe, you put that one down and that one on top of it, they're magnetized, so you've got the two, so they're easy to move around. Right, so let's go back. There we go. So the first thing we're going to do is stamp the happy birthday on there. Let's move that across. Aim for the middle. There we are. Perfect. Then I'm going to take a piece here and I'm going to stamp on it, and I'm hesitant for a second because I was looking for one and it's not here. So I've obviously put it back, taken it out and put it back. So let's get that out quickly. I'm going to use, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'd rather use this one. I'm going to use this Fern instead. Grab myself a block to put it on. Let's put that in down. There we go. All right, I'm just going to stamp it up, and the card is in the horizontal, so I'm just going to add one there, and then a lighter one there, and that's just the pattern I'm going to have on the inside. So you can pop that aside. Leaving out the Peaceful Pines, we're going to take the flower effect, and we're just going to use the top half or the top section, making sure that we've got enough in here for the paper and the sentiment. So let's just stamp. I'm going to do 5 on each side. And I'm just making sure that they all fit in nicely. And that one there. And just simply turn it round and do exactly the same on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you've got options here. Let's take this out and put the lid back on. Turn it over. You could just leave it blank like this, and if you wanted to, bring in the embossing folder that I showed you earlier, and it would look like this. You've got this beautiful raised white effect, and then you've got the flowers at the top. Or you could carry on doing what we've already done, and we're going to colour it in. So I've got my Wink of Stella, and I have the Berry Burst Dark and Light. So I'm going to start with the Wink of Stella first, because what I want to do is I want to pull the greenery or the green from the leaves and make it colour in the middle of each of the leaves. So I'm just literally pulling the colour from the sides to bring in the greenery. You're going to do that on all of your flowers, all of the leaves. If I bring it up, hopefully you can see that you've got this beautiful green. Let's just see if I can see. It's very difficult. Hopefully. Yeah, you've got this green here and you've got the green here. Okay, and you're just literally pulling the colour in to the middle to give your flower or your leaf its colour. Once you've done all the way around on all the greens, you're going to use your light and dark Berry Burst. We're going to start with the light first. I'm just going to colour in the buds and the flowers. And then I'm just going to leave a bit of white so that I can colour it in with the dark Berry Burst. That's the dark, that's the light gone, sorry. And then we've got the dark that just comes in to give a bit of depth to our flower. So you've got a bit of there that you can do. Okay, So once you've coloured all of that in, it's going to look like, I've just covered it all up, so bear with me for a second. It's going to look like that. So you've coloured it all in, and it's now time to put it together. So let's bring in our pieces. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the inside piece in. So let's open that up, and then that will sit in there like so. There we go. Simply inside, and you can burnish. Now we can bring the front on. We're going to cover this one in multi-purpose. There we go. Turn it over, and then pop that down on our base. Make sure it's got an even border. And then we're going to bring in our designer series paper. Now this is called, designer's paper is called Moonlight Flora. It's a new design come in recently in this, the new catalogue. There we go. Right, so let's pop that slap bang in the middle, and it should meet on either end. There we go. And now we can layer up our sentiment onto our berry burst. And you can see I've chosen the berry burst to pick up the berry burst flowers that we've got in this piece of paper, which is why I used the golden glow on the other one, because it picked up the colours from there. Right, so we can lay this flat. If you wanted to, you can put it up on dimensionals, but I'm just going to carry on with the design as flat. There we go. That's going to go in there. That's going to go in there. Now, if you want to, you could add a bit of bling. Let's see if I've got some. I have. Let's grab my bling. So this bling comes with it. They're called dewdrops. So again, you can get this in the suite, and you've got different colours. So you've got the Secret Sea, and you've got the Old Olive, and then you've got Clear. So let's grab my pointy tool. There we go, one pointy tool. And what shall we do? Let's see if it works with that. Okay, let's see what it looks like with the... Now, I think I'm actually going to go with the Old Olive after all. So I'm going to take a large one, and I'm just going to put one either side. Okay, and hopefully this will then pick up the Old Olive from the papers here. And then one again on the other side. There. Perfect. Right, so that, as usual, is a very quick card for a Monday. So I will be back on Wednesday with a next card. So do join me then. But whatever you do, happy crafting, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye.